Alright, Maha6 here back again with a new video, and today I'll be recapping the Denver Broncos versus Detroit Lions game. Broncos got the W 38 to 10. All I can say is we should have won, and we did, and convincingly we won. First half gave me scares, but they clutched up in the second half. That they had that big fumble at the beginning of the second half, and that basically sealed the deal because that just fucking turned all the momentum the other way. As for the Lions, like I know they're depleted, so you can't really give them that much of a shit show. If you're a Bronco, I mean, if you're a Lions fan, don't. I think the Lions, like once they get more talent, they'll be good because they didn't have DeAndre Swift, Williams, Hawkinson, Walker on defense. They didn't have a lot, but I'm happy we got the win and we won it convincingly. So that's that, and we did it for Demaryius Thomas. We need to win this game for Demaryius Thomas. R.I.P. The guy's a beast. It's sad that he had to go again, but we won it for Demaryius Thomas. We had the bunch of stuff, the memorial for him. We had everyone was chanting DT DT. The guy was one of my favorite players growing up, and I'm happy that we honored him by getting the W and honoring him, putting number 88. Every time they got a touchdown, they brought the ball to number 88. Even if the players didn't play with him, they knew who he was, and they knew how much he meant to the Broncos. So let's get into this game, shall we? So it started off really good for the Broncos. First drive, I think that's the first time since we played the. I think we scored on the first drive against the Chargers. No, we didn't. First time since we played the Raiders, we scored a touchdown on their first drive. Javonte Williams, rushing touchdown, 5 yards. 11 plays, 75 yards. 7-0 Denver. Then we make a quick stop, get the ball back. 12 plays, 74 yards, rushing touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 14-0. That's the end of the quarter. So we won the first quarter, 14-0. Second quarter. The Lions just come off strong, 7 plays, 75 yards. We had like 2 offside penalties. The penalties cost us there. Then Jared Goff threw it to Khalif Raymond for a touchdown, and it's 14-7. Terrible. And then we do nothing on offense to retaliate. They drive down the field. They also I think they got a 4th and 1. They converted a 4th and 1. We stopped them. It was a Shelby Harris batted down pass, and then they kicked the field goal. What's his name? Riley Patterson got the field goal, and it's 14-10. The Lions cut it to 4. I'm stressing out. As usual, because the Broncos give me a fucking heart attack. We make a stop. They punt the ball back, and we drive down the field. 9 plays, 44 yards, and we. Brandon McManus kicks a field goal at the end of the quarter to make it 17-10 at halftime. The Lions won the quarter, 10-3. The Broncos. That was the worst quarter of the year, in my opinion, for the Broncos because they just came out flat. I know there've been worse quarters, but it just felt like it because we were supposed to win this game. So and then third quarter. The Lions immediately fumble. We knock the ball loose, get the ball back. The defense played solid today. Only 2 sacks, but they played solid today in my opinion. 2 turnovers. They won the turnover battle, 2-0. So there you go. Third quarter. All right. So Javonte Williams, following that turnover. Passing touchdown. It was a 3rd and 6. Again, we converted a 3rd down in the red zone. Good job, red zone. Bridgewater throws it to Javonte. He stumbles a little bit, but gets back on his feet, makes a spin, and then goes into the end zone for a touchdown. 24-10 Denver Broncos are up 2-possession lead. And then Broncos stop a 4th down conversion by the Lions, batted down by Draymond Jones. And then 4 plays, 33 yards. Melvin Gordon gets a touchdown. It's 31-10. Then the Broncos, Lions try to shoot themselves in the foot. They throw an interception to Justin Simmons. Then at the end of the game, it was a 14 88-yard play It, um, it took 7 minutes and 8 seconds off the clock. That sealed the deal. Really, they got a touchdown, Albert O, from Teddy Bridgewater to win the game. Pretty much, 38-10. They just dominated in the second half. Man, They didn't allow a single point in the second half. I thought the defense played solid in the second half. Offense finally delivered. The running game was really good. And 88 yards in the final play for the Broncos, final touchdown for the Broncos today. Uh, you know, he's smiling down, man. Fucking Demaryius Thomas. So let's go to the box scores. Let's start off with Detroit, then we'll go to Denver. Jared Goff, I feel bad for him. He had more yards than Teddy Bridgewater. 24 for 39. He threw the ball way more than Bridgewater. Um, 215 yards, one touchdown, one pick. Detroit, this guy Craig Reynolds, he ran the ball pretty solid. 7.5 yards per carry. Godwin Igwagbi, he fumbled the ball. That's the guy who fumbled the ball. And then, Goff had 10 yards. Their leading receiver is St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 73 yards. And then Josh Reynolds had 3 receptions, 52 yards. And then Khalif Raymond got their only touchdown of the day, 4 receptions, 31 yards, 1 touchdown. And, again, Goodwin Ikwabai got the fumble. As for their defense, they got 1 sack because of Bridgewater. He held onto the ball way too long. It was a coverage sack. Ilmi McNeil got the sack. Good for him. Josh Woods got 2 TFLs. McNeil got a TFL and a sack. And Charles Harris, I think that's his name, got a TFL. So they have 4 TFLs. And their kicker 1 for 1. Wait, their punt return is -4. Damn, our special teams must have played really good today. Damn, -4 yards punt return. That's bad. That's bad. I know we didn't have to punt that much, but that's bad. -4, Jesus. Okay. Let's go. -4. Yeah, special teams did really good. They didn't fumble the damn ball when we forced a punt. Teddy Bridgewater didn't really do that much. 18 for 25, 179 yards, 2 touchdowns. Those were really dink and dunk touchdowns. But he did just good enough to win the game, and that's what he's supposed to do. So he did his job today. He's never going to wow me. He's never going to... He lost me, and he wants $25 million to do, like, an average job. $25 million are, like, the top-tier quarterbacks. So he didn't deserve it. Yeah, the running backs won us the game. Melvin Gordon, great game for him. 24 carries, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was great. Javonte Williams was great. 15 carries, 73 yards, 1 touchdown. Receiving, our leading receiver was Noah Fant. He had that nice 35-yard reception. We need to get him more involved. Jerry Judy, 47 yards. Albert O, 41 yards and a touchdown. No offense, never going to get a touchdown again, apparently. The receivers that we're paying a lot of money, combined 3 receptions. Cortland Sutton and Tim Patrick have done nothing ever since they got the contracts. I don't know, it's Bridgewater, not loving, don't want receivers to succeed, I guess. He loves throwing it to the running backs, and, it baffles me. But again, it's better for Bridgewater not to throw the ball that often because, if he throws the ball a lot, we lose games. If a running game is clicking, then he doesn't have to throw the ball that much. He made the throws that he had to, in my opinion, for Teddy Bridgewater. Jonathan Cooper got a fumble recovery. As for the defense, Simmons got a pass deflection. Cooper didn't, he got that fumble recovery. Surtain did solid, I guess. He did really good. Kareem Jackson had that nice hit. Unfortunately, he was out for a couple plays, came back. Draymond Jones was the player of the game for defense. Had 2 sacks, 3 TFLs, 1 pass deflection. Man, he was a beast. Um, Chubb didn't really have a breakout game. Browning had a tackle for loss, and that's really it. 5 tackles for losses, and Justin Simmons had the pick 6. Devontae Spencer, 13 yards from punt return, so he didn't really, you know, he didn't lose yards like Khalif Raymond. McManus 1 for 1 field goals. Sam Martin, he punted better. He punted 3 times. We punted more than the Lions. Doesn't make sense. Oh well. Oh well, that's the end of that. So everyone have a good day. The Broncos next game will be against the Bengals. I just loved that we got this win and we won convincingly. We scored the most points on the season. The last time we scored 30 plus was against the Cowboys. It was a good win, back to back wins at home. You know, we lost in Arrowhead, doesn't count. So back to back wins at home. Uh, Now we got another home game against the Bengals. We need to win that game to stay alive in the AFC playoff picture. First time we won 7 games since 2019. So, yay! We won 2 more games than last year already. Hopefully we keep it up. If we make the playoffs this year, I'll be so happy. You know, it's about building a winning culture. Even if this coaching staff is not going to be with this team next year, it's better to win now because we got 2 second round picks, 2 third round picks, you know, and we have a good young core um, for this team. So it's better to win, build winning culture instead of fucking tanking. You know, we're in the position to make the playoffs, so we gotta take advantage and try to get into the postseason for the first time in 6 years. So that's really it. Everyone have a good day. Peace. Go Broncos, man. Good W. And yeah, to the Lions fans, don't don't give up, man. The Lions, they got something. You know, they play hard all the time, and I know this game it doesn't show it, but like look at the other games, you know that the Lions don't usually play like this. So everyone have a good day. Peace.